I want to briefly review our library resources with you. I'm sure you're probably pretty familiar with this space at this point in your college careers, but at any rate, welcome to the UMA Library homepage. You can get here by simply searching for UMA Library. You can get here through the UMA portal. You can get here through Brightspace. But when you click into the library, this is the page you're going to see. And what I want to spend a couple of minutes showing you is this handy dandy little section called Resource Guides. This is an invaluable resource that the librarians have put together for students. So you're going to click Resource Guides, and what's going to happen is all the disciplines are going to show up. So in our case, let's go to English, and let's scroll down to English 317. Ta-da! All these resources are available to you. Now, for a lot of you, your projects are not going to require any outside research. I'm very aware of that. But for some of you, you may be interested in using some of the resources available to you. So what I want to show you first is this under this section, Databases and Other. So there are some things here that could be useful to you because they talk about current events, and then there's also a section, if you click over here to Main, that could be useful to you if you need some main data, if you're highlighting something in a town, or there's an historical society. There's all kinds of cool stuff here, so it's possible that for a few of you this could be really useful. Another section that you might find useful for your project is statistics. And there is a place here that you can go and get all kinds of statistics, which again might be useful for some of you. So the Databases and Other is definitely potentially a usable space for you. And then another one I wanted to show you is under here, under Using Online Media. This could be useful for maybe a larger group of you. There are images that you can use with limited to no citations being necessary. So this is the place that you can get these things. Okay? It explains how you have to go about it. Some of them still want like a tiny little bit of recognition, but these are often free to use without any kind of copyright thing. So that could be useful for some of you folks as well. So as I said, for many of you, this is irrelevant, but for some of you, you might find this particularly useful. And definitely in your future school work, I highly recommend using the resource guides because they kind of narrow down your giant search and really help you to work within the discipline that your class is reflected. All right, thanks for listening.